In this video, I'll be demonstrating how you can manage employees' leave entitlements using the time and attendance solution in Lanteria HR. First, let's take a look at the Absence Types Manager. Here, you can manage the different types of leave entitlements for employees in your organization. The primary leave types are annual leave, personal carers leave, and miscellaneous leave. You can create additional leave types on demand with the Create New Absence Type button here. For example, long service leave and long service leave 2 are additional leave types that I have created. In each primary leave type, you can create and manage additional subtypes to differentiate between different types of leave an employee can take. For example, under miscellaneous leave, we have the subtypes of jury duty, maternity leave, and military leave. You can also control the individual approval processes for each of the primary leave types. From here, you can edit existing approval steps or add additional approval steps when necessary. From form settings, you can control what fields appear on the absence request form when employees register for leave. For example, on the right, we have the hidden fields, and on the left are the fields available for an employee to complete. Next, let's take a look at the absence plans, where you manage the rules for each of the different leave types. As you can see here, you can have as many absence plans as needed with different levels of leave entitlements and rules for different locations, departments, or contractual agreements. For example, here we have different leave plans for different locations across the world. In each absence plan, you can control the different rules for each of the absence types. Each primary absence type has its own section in the absence plan. For example, annual leave. Under the section settings, you can control how annual leave accrues, yearly, monthly, fortnightly, or daily, when it begins accruing from the company's start date, such as the start of the financial year, or the service date when the employee started in the company. You can control the period calculation type, whether it is by working days or calendar days, or you can control the units of measurement for annual leave in hours or days. You can also control how much leave can be carried over to the next year and whether or not it expires. And here you can control whether employees are allowed to overbook their leave balance. Under calculation rules, you can set the amount of leave to be accrued per year for each of the leave types. This can further be controlled based on seniority or age. Here we've set it up so that someone who's worked 0 to 10 years in the company accrues 160 hours of annual leave per year, whereas someone who's worked 11 to 50 years will accrue 200 hours of annual leave per year. You can also control the amount of leave allowed per case or per year for special leave types such as jury duty and maternity leave. For example, we can set the maximum number of days for maternity leave to 100 days per case. We can also add additional allowance calculation rules whenever required. As you can see, the system is fully configurable, and you can add additional allowance calculation rules whenever required. In the next video, we'll take a look at the system from the employee's perspective and how they will be able to access their leave balance and request leave. Thank you.